What's up, family? Peace and light, peace and love. It's your divine sister again, checking in for the Pretty Priestess podcast. Sitting back, just chilling and reflecting right about now. This mellow groove I'm sitting up here grooving with right now is an old childhood friend, MC Pickett Fence. Shout out to him. Always putting out some really good vibes out here in this world. Him and his wife both musically inclined out here. And so salute to the two of them for all of the work that they put out there in the community, always out uplifting and blessing the world with musical vibes. And so I definitely want to make sure I'm shouting them out. It just puts me in a place of amazement and how time flies. And that we're at this stage of our lives where we're watching our own children become adults. And so, wow, what a time to be alive. And we are moving into a time where time is going to be speeding up, no doubt about it. And so the song here that I'm grooving to is the Astro Connection. And so no doubt I'd be out of line if I didn't give up that Astro Connection. We got the sun at this particular time in Aquarius. And when that sun is in Aquarius, it is really asking that we examine those gifts of Aquarius. See, Aquarius is really perceptive and innovative. It's about relating to other people. It's about being unique and speaking our truths, right? And so when the sun is in Aquarius, it's really asking us to check in and examine how that shows up in our life. And as I'm recording this, we are entering into that Leo full moon, no doubt about it. And that moon, it encourages us to embrace. And the gifts of Leo, of course, no doubt is courage. This is about us embracing our courage, the warmth that's in our hearts, our magnetism, how we shine our light in this world. See, Leo energy, it really taps into that and it asks us to check in on that. And while we're moving into this full moon, that's Leo, it's also asking that we check in on those egoic things that may hold us back and making sure that we're operating and moving forward in courage so that we can move and get into our highest timeline. See, we have been in such a powerfully profound time right about now, where we had a lot of these outer planets, generational planets. They started moving into new energies. Now, we already know about that Pluto moving into Aquarius and everything, and we got a lot of energy that's happening in this Aquarius family. And so this is really a concentrated energy with Pluto being there, which is about that transformation, baby. Make no doubt about it. Got that confirmation beat, no doubt. About our perceptions, about how we relating to each other, about us making sure that we're speaking our truth. And we doing this in our own unique way. And so we got a lot of energy that's concentrated there. I believe Mercury is there. Venus is there. And if not, Venus is not there right now. I should have checked in on that shit, right? But I'm pretty sure that we moving into this particular energy. You understand? Because the point of what it is that I'm trying to make at the end of the day is that this is something for us to really begin examining how we're speaking, how we're showing up in our connections, right? The things that we're going for in life. See, these are all energies that really help us in navigating this thing we call ascension. And with Pluto being in Aquarius, pairing up with the sun, oh, this is putting an extra special twist on this energy, no doubt about it. And so right now we got that full moon in Leo, which is encouraging us to embrace the courageous parts of ourselves, allowing us to face some real and raw truths in our lives, in ourselves, and that's around us. We just had Neptune moving in Pisces, which is a powerful chapter of self mastery that was in our lives for the last 14 years. It started in 2011 and closed itself out on the 26th. See, this was about self mastery, self awareness, self love. See, this is what we signed up for. This is that new earth that's taking place right before us in real time, family. See, first we worked in gaining self-awareness, moving into a space where we're totally honest with ourselves so that we can face our fears, our doubts, our insecurities. It allowed us to dive deeply in gaining understanding on how we become that which gives us the capacity to master those beliefs that may have put us in autopilot, in a cycle, or in cycles of self-destruction with our behaviors, our attitudes, the things that we attach ourselves to, people, places, situations, whatever and what have you, that gave us a false sense of security. See, this is where that self-love gets to come in here and do its magic. The most powerful step many times. We want to skip that awareness, that self-mastery, but I promise you, if we do that, we're operating without understanding. We delude ourselves into being okay with the damage that we cause and the pain that we inflict on others because we didn't develop the compassion within ourselves to express it fully outwards. And so with that, family, there's a lot of pretending out here going on in these streets. A social masking that's been taking place, masquerading as self-love. But it can't be self-love if we're not owning the way that we've been operating. See, self-love is unashamed, it's unapologetic. It operates with awareness. It takes responsibility because there's a clarity in our values. The destructive cycles are reviewed and the adjustments are made. Now, this doesn't mean that we're perfect, or maybe it does, because perfection is subjective and it looks different from everyone. But for me, I learned that avoiding the triggers, avoiding facing myself, that isn't healing. See, healing is what happens when you're triggered and you're able to move through the pain and the patterns, the stories, and walk your way into a whole different ending. See, this is when you know you done moved through on the other side. This is when you got that courage to face who it is that you are. See, there's no strength without the struggle. With no pain, there's no growth. And without the courage, there's no self-esteem and self-love. And that self-love right there, that's your most powerful path forward. This is where you really begin doing some magical shit within your life, family. Because this is when you start really showing up for yourself in some profoundly auspicious ways. This is when you begin setting boundaries. This is when you start really getting on that highest timeline. And so as we move forward into the year of the fire horse, now what is so profound about that is that fire horse energy, it gets activated on February the 17th, right along with the Aquarius solar eclipse. Now, there's no coincidence in that particular energy right there, family, because this right here It's next level energy, no doubt about that. And this is what's going to carry us on forward. And so now I would be amiss to not give us no color play, no crystals, no empowering tools that's going to assist us in navigating that, because of course this the Pretty Priestess podcast, so we gonna make this incorporated and tap it into our beauty regimen, no doubt. And so this is a time, hold up, because we in Aquarius season, we want to make sure that we respecting that, because the body parts that we really want to make sure that we're caring for is the ankles, the shins, the calves, the circulatory system and everything, right? Because this is a tap into the Aquarian energy and everything. And these are parts of the body that may be a little more sensitive within us. And so we want to make sure that we're giving extra special care with that. But some of the colors that's been coming through for me to really work with has been the orange spectrum of colors, as well as blues. And the stone that I've been working with, and right now I got one in my belly button as we speak, is that carnelian, because that carnelian is adding an extra layer of protection. It works in heightening the creativity. Like I've been pulling out the hula hoop and everything, right? Really awakening that sacral chakra area and everything. Because this right here, and even though, it's not dealing with my ankles, my shins, my calves and everything, I've been rocking the boots and everything, making sure I'm wearing supportive socks and what have you. You understand? And really doing a lot of these foot baths and everything, right? And getting that water, circulating up and through there and everything, because I have been noticing like a little bit of ankle pain and everything as I've been upgrading my workout regimen and everything, right? And so with that, I just been making sure that I've been adding that extra support in those particular areas and everything. Making sure that the proper circulation is taking place. So those foot baths has really been helpful. Adding the Epsom salt. I've been working with lavender. That's really helping and regulating the nervous system as well. And so all of these things, all of these ideas and everything is really helping and really allowing us to elevate. Because after this eclipse right here, I do see that things will start speeding up. We're talking about the fire horse energy. And so this is like full speed ahead energy and everything. And so this Leo moon, it makes it imperative right now, because see, this is the last moon of that wood snake. That wood snake is asking us to release, to shed those things that no longer serve us, you see. And so as we move forward, we get an opportunity to cut loose a lot of this old dead weight and baggage. And so I'm encouraging that we move forward in courage with this Leo moon and shedding those things that's not serving us. See, when we had no courage, it really messes with the self-esteem. We can't show up for ourselves in sufficient ways. And we gonna need that energy to tap into as we move forward. And so this is why that orange, those colors of orange and that orange spectrum are going to be so prominent right about then. Because these, not only do they activate that sacral chakra area, right? But they also bring that fiery element and everything. It brings a protective energy and everything, helping you to show up in your power. You understand what I'm saying? See, this is all about being rooted and grounded, right? And then showing up full speed ahead. The color orange, baby, the color orange. And when you work with that carnelian, meditate with that bad boy. If you got some earrings that's carnelian, that is going to be absolutely gangster. Because this is going to help in really elevating that auric field. You understand? Propelling us and putting us in this space of a protective space, heightening our creativity and everything. and really allowing us, okay, the peacock just showed up, to get out here and shine that light. And so in my mind's eye, the peacock just came through checking in, because this is definitely tied to that Leo energy, no doubt about that. But then you can also associate it, however, and what have you, with the Aquarian vibration, because it really encourages uniqueness. I wish I would have brought my animal oracle book, man, because that one right there would have really gave us that work and that business on that peacock. But I want to encourage that you look up on that peacock, because that peacock really encourages you to let your light shine, to not be studying and worrying about what other folks is talking about and what have you. You understand what I'm saying? See, that peacock comes here reminding you about your uniqueness and your individuality, that you have your assignment to shine out here in the world, to shine your light in a most profound and auspicious way. And so that peacock checks in to encourage you to do just that. And so with that, I'm going to pull out my Moonology deck. And I'm going to pull some cards and we go get a message. Shouting that A-team out. They come through in some profoundly auspicious ways. That A-team has been helping me in some profoundly powerful ways, navigating this thing I call ascension, no doubt about it. And so with that, I'm out of my mind if I don't give them no shout out. What they want us to know is that this is a time to make sure that we out here giving rather than taking. And this is probably why that peacock came through in my mind's eye, because this is about you showing up, shining your light and everything. It is a profound time for us to get out here and do the damn thing. We can't be worrying about what in the hell it is that folks is talking about, because they want you to know that the luck is on your side. And so in this card right here in Moonology, I got the Sagittarius moon card that's coming through, checking in, letting us know that luck is on our side. Now, when we was talking about that time to give rather than take, I forgot to tell you that was that new moon in Virgo card, right? And see, Virgo is about service. It's about showing up. You understand what I'm saying? And so this being a time for us to give rather than take, and luck being on our side, this is letting you know that, see, that light is shining upon you right about now. It is in your best interest to go ahead and be about that business that you said that you about. Because at the end of the day, the balsamic moon comes through, checking in to let us know that it is a time for healing out here. See, that balsamic moon is really coming through, just reminding us about how we got to move past a lot of these blocks. And so while we are dealing with this Leo full moon, it is giving us this opportunity to shed all of those things from that snake year that we've gone through, that we've outgrown, that's no longer serving us, no longer a good match, so that we can get on our highest timeline. Be encouraged. And the North Node comes at the end of the day, bringing the message that we step out of the comfort zone. See, we got to get in this space of being comfortable with being uncomfortable. This is why we got to step out, shining our light, giving the offerings that Spirit has laid in our hearts for us to give to the collective. We can't be focused on how it's being received, what some folks might think, whether or not somebody's approving, if it goes along with the teaching. Because Aquarius, that sun being in Aquarius, is really reminding you about your uniqueness. Please do not forget that. And so at the end of the day, Spirit's coming through, reminding you, checking in about stepping out of that comfort zone, baby. Being healed. Understanding that luck is on your side while you shining your light out here in these particular streets. Spirit wants you to be encouraged. And so I'm going to close this out and encourage that on this full Leo moon, because Leo is connected to fire, no doubt about it, that all of those things, all of the bullshit, all of the madness, the fuckery, the foolishness, whatever, what have you, things that you have outgrown, things that's no longer a good fit, behaviors, attitudes, whatever, and what have you, that you write all of that stuff down, purge it all the way out. And if you got a fire pit, if you dig it on out, You know, because where I'm at, there's a lot of snow going on out here in these particular streets, and it's still piled up pretty high, even though it stopped snowing. But get you a fireball, something that's fireproof. You take that, you light it on fire, and you release it. And you walk away from that shit and don't come back to it again. Working with that orange color, that carnelian, that's going to really help in activating that creativity from that Leo moon and that Aquarius sun, baby. We go step into this year of the fire horse, healed and ready to rock and roll. Now, I do want you to understand, I just heard, healing is an ongoing process. Like you're never going to arrive to completely heal. That's just the way that it goes. That's what this thing we call ascension is all about. So let's not be in this mentality where we got to just continue on going in. See, being honest with yourself, see, that's where we moving into, right? Embracing your uniqueness, the light, the dark that's within you. That's when we being encouraged. And so I want to encourage you to do that with the sun in Aquarius and the moon in Leo. Peace and light. Peace and love.